YouTube. It's been quite a while since I posted something fashion related, and so just wanted to put out this video to be a little more used to speaking in front of the camera rather than just giving a voiceover. So if you read the title or saw the thumbnail, then you know this is going to be a video where I show all the pickups that I bought since the last time I posted something. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm going to format this video. I'm thinking I'll probably just start off with like from top to bottom, so like headwear, shirts, bottoms, and then like shoes. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so first up, I got this Giants fitted. It was on sale for like 30 something dollars, and for me personally, I just really like a fitted that has the patches and has different like writing around it. Like it's not just the MLB logo and then just nothing around it. So that's because like when I wear it backwards like this, like I want there to be like a little more personality. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, go ahead, got this. Let me show you. But yeah, with this hat, I usually wear it backwards. Anyways, I mean, you can see on the front, it's not like it's not the classic like Giants logo, and so I'm honestly not too big of a fan of this. So usually I'll just throw it on backwards. But like honestly, I think I got a size too small because this is a size 7. I've tried on other size 7s and fitteds, and they've been like perfectly fine. But with this one, I don't know. It's kind of tight on my head. It kind of makes me uncomfortable sometimes. So I think I should have went with a 7 1/8. But it's okay. It fits pretty decently, and I'm happy with it. I like the design of all the patches and then the writing at the front. So yeah, that's my first pickup. All right. So next pickup is this Midnight Organic beanie, and Midnight Organic is basically just Larry June's brand. So I'm a big fan of Larry June. Love his music. Bay Area artist, so gotta support, being from the Bay Area. But yeah, I just thought the print, the graphic on this, I thought it was really cool. The oranges, the 1991. I honestly don't wear too many beanies, and honestly, I don't think I look the greatest in beanies, but I actually bought an Arcteryx beanie. I don't have it with me right now, but we can add that to the list of the pickups. But this would be like my second beanie that I ever bought, and I think it's cool, pretty basic, but still a little pop of color with the orange. All right, next up, I got this trucker hat. So this is actually from my friend's brand. So he designed it, he made this. So his brand is Hidden Hills Motor Club. And from the brand name, you can probably guess it's revolving around like cars and like sports cars and racing and things of that sort. And so this is his 24 Hours de Le Mans trucker hat that he made. So at the front, you got this like puff print. Pretty sure it's French, so I'm not even gonna try. But classic trucker, Hidden Hills Motor Club on the back. But overall, really cool hat. I wear this a lot. So I changed my t-shirt, and that's because it's the next day, and I got my shipment of 2 new hats from 1213 LA. So I'm about to show you them right now. So first up is this cream and black West Coast Choppers inspired hat, and I put it on earlier. It really fits really well, and the material is nice and soft, so let me put it on for you. I'm going to get a little lower. Hopefully this makes it a little easier to see, but really like this hat, really like the fit. It's really comfortable. And then another thing is that I have like a smaller head, and I think the profile of this hat fits it really well, because at the top there's no like extra space that's like popping up from where my actual head is. Like it's hugging my the top of my head pretty well. And then if I turn sideways, like you can see the profile of the brim, it's not like too long. I do have a couple hats that like the brim extends out kind of far, so like from the side it makes my face look really small and like disproportional to the hat. So really like the hat, nice and comfortable, like the design, really simple, really clean. So for the second hat, it's just a clean black trucker hat, but I just don't think this one fits as good as the previous hat I just showed. I think like I need to bend the brims a little more. Like I bent it a little bit, but I didn't do the rubber band method, so it's not like staying in place, and I can feel this part kind of coming out. So I think I need to bend the sides a little more. Also at the top, I forget which side it is, but I think it's like kind of caved in. Like this one doesn't hug the top of my head as well, and so like the shape of the hat's like kind of not the greatest, and so I think I need to give it a little bit of time. Here's what it looks like from the side. I mean, overall, it's a all black hat. Like, it's pretty clean. Design is nice too, but I think I just need to give it some time and have the shape of it fit a little better. I actually have another Arcteryx beanie and like 2 more hats coming on the way. They just haven't arrived yet, and so that'll wrap it up for the headwear section. So I'm just gonna move on to like the jackets, hoodies, and like shirts that I bought. All the t-shirts that I haven't shown yet are like stacked up on my bed right now. I don't even know how I'm gonna sort them. But I think I'm just going to talk about like the racing tees that I bought recently. So I guess starting off with the shirt that I'm wearing right now, this is like a vintage Corvette tee. Yeah, my favorite or like dream car is a Corvette, and so this is just like a sense of manifestation. Just found this off eBay. It's a little long, but I like the fit in the shoulders and like the sleeves. Got a nice cool graphic at the front. Nice back graphic as well. It's like a gray, like a heather gray color, but yeah, overall nice t-shirt. All right, vintage shirt number 2. So this is an all over print Dale Earnhardt tee. I got it super cheap off Grill. I think it was like $20. Like it couldn't have been more than like $30, but got a super steal on this one. Crazy graphic. Really like the colors, you know, the all over print. So you got the large print from shoulder to shoulder on the front, then you got the large print shoulder to shoulder on the back. Same thing. It's a little shorter, so I like the fit on this. You know, the sleeves, it's wide enough and it's not too long. All right, let's go to the next shirt. All right, next shirt, you guessed it, another vintage racing shirt. This one's just a Bristol Motor Speedway. This is probably my favorite graphic of all the shirts I own, but it's a little long, but it's okay. I like the width, you know, the sleeve length and all that. Got the front graphic, of course, and then if you move on to the back, you know, but yeah, it just has a lot of nice colors that you can pair with a lot of things. I think I have maybe like 2 or 3 more racing t-shirts and then we can move on. All right, this is not vintage at all. I mean, this was literally an event that was just last month, but it's another racing shirt. If you haven't checked out my last video, I went to the NASCAR Sonoma race, you know, since I'm in the Bay Area now, but check that out. My first NASCAR race ever. Actually, I really liked it. So I just wanted to buy something just to, you know, like remember the experience besides all the videos and pictures I took. But same thing, large, colorful graphic on the front, then another large, colorful graphic on the back. Just another racing tee in my collection. All right, I think this is the last racing tee I'm going to show. Same thing, it's not vintage, but it's supposed to like emulate a vintage shirt. I'm pretty sure I actually saw the actual vintage shirt that on Grailed that this thing is modeled after, but this is from Hollister. So they like just reprinted a vintage Jeff Gordon shirt, but it's really nice. I mean, they got the print down pretty well. It has this like washed or like aged effect, so it's not like super new. It's actually kind of faded. But yeah, like fit pretty well. I'm 5'5", around like 135 to 140 pounds, and I do have like a little more muscular or like broader shoulders. And so this is their boxy fit in a size small, and it fits me pretty much how like the other racing tees you've seen like fit me. So shout out to Hollister. They've been killing it actually. Hollister and Abercrombie, they've been killing it. All right, so now we're on to the Stussy section of my pickups. I actually went to my first Stussy outlet sale within the last like couple months, and so I got these at the outlet sales. So this is just one of their classic Stussy logo tees. You know, you got the Stussy on the left chest area, and on the back, you know, it has the Stussy logo there too. So once again, I'm 5'5". I weigh like 135 to 140, but I do have like broader shoulders. So I feel like these t-shirts are more like a classic fit. Like it's not like boxy or like oversized. You can probably tell this is like a size small, and it's kind of tight on me. Like I can feel it in the shoulders. I can kind of feel it in the chest. Down towards like the waist or like hip line is fine, but like everywhere else it feels kind of tight on me. So now I have on the size medium, and so you can see like the shoulders and like the sleeves, they fit a lot better in my opinion. Again, just because it is like a classic fit and I did size up, it's like a little long. Yeah, also this t-shirt has like a stitching error at the bottom. Again, it comes from the outlet sale, so they might just be selling off some of their not totally great quality t-shirts, but honestly it's fine. I think this was maybe like, I want to say this was like $40. I'm not 100% sure. I threw away the receipt, but I think like $40 for this t-shirt sounds about right. But yeah, same thing, you know, classic logo here on the left, and then big logo on the back. It's like a cream color, nice simple t-shirt. Plus these are like the first 2 like Stussy pieces I ever have. So I don't actually have it with me right now, but at the Stussy outlet sale I also bought a blue script zip up. I'll probably flash a picture of it up on the screen, but I'm pretty sure it was priced around like $70, but overall pretty nice hoodie. I think I got a size medium, so I did size up. All right, so the next 2 tees, including this one, are going to be like artist t-shirts. See, this is how long I haven't shown you guys pickups. This is the Travis Scott Circus Maximus Tour LA edition t-shirt. So this is from like 2023. That's like 2 years ago. That's how long I've been holding on to some of these things. But yeah, nice like washed effect. You know, this was like the LA exclusive, or I don't want to say exclusive because they did have it at the LA venue, but they actually sold it online too, which is how I got this, because when I went, the lines for the merch were so long, and by the time I got to the front, they sold out of these in my size. So thankfully, after the concert, he released them online, so I just bought it there. But yeah, just something to like remember the concert besides the videos and like the pictures that I took. All right, next shirt is from Ken Carson's A Great Chaos Tour. I don't really have much to say about this. You know, the graphic kind of speaks for itself. But yeah, I'm just kind of pissed that he canceled his Lord of Chaos tour, because I honestly really wanted to see him again. But But yeah, really enjoyed his performance. I went to the one at LA, and so got this t-shirt while I was there. All right, so now I'm going to talk about some of the hoodies that I picked up. All right, so first hoodie, this is the Yeezy Gap zip up hoodie that never officially released, but a lot of people got their hands on it. So I got this one, and then I have another one that I'm about to show you off of Los Angeles Apparel's Depop. So I mean, it's been a little bit, but I don't know if you guys remember the whole like Los Angeles Apparel selling off some of the Yeezy Gap stuff, and then Los Angeles Apparel basically being linked to Los Angeles Archive. So I got mine from Los Angeles Apparel's Depop. So LA Apparel sells a bunch of their own clothing that doesn't pass quality control on their Depop, but since they're also tied in with like the whole Yeezy Gap stuff, they also sold a lot of like imperfect like zip up hoodies and like some of the old Vultures merch and stuff. I'll show you in the next hoodie because that one like has a little hole, so like that's like flaw. I couldn't really find a flaw in this one. Like I don't see any holes. Maybe it's like a measurement or dimension issue, but this hoodie was like pretty good. And so for sizing, I went up a size. So again, I'm 5'5", between like 135 to 140 pounds, and this is a size medium. And if you see, it kind of cuts off like pretty much right where my waist is, or like where this t-shirt is. So this is a t-shirt. This is an Aerism t-shirt from Uniqlo. It's a size small. Once again, the hoodie is a size medium, and so you see they kind of like cut off like at the same point. So if you're thinking about buying a resale, I would say maybe go up a size if you wanted to fit more like a standard hoodie, because I tried on a small and that thing was really really tight, like it's particularly at the bottom cuff. And so this is what it looks like unzipped. It's a pretty nice fit overall. I'm really happy with it. So it is like double layered, where the inside is basically the same material as the outside. So it's not like you don't feel like a soft fleece on the inside. I'm gonna do a whole review video on the Yeezy Gap hoodies actually, so I'll go a little more in depth. But it's pretty thick. So it's summer right now. Just trying this on, like in my room right now, I'm actually getting a little warm. But yeah, overall, really happy with the hoodie. And so through Depop, like after shipping, I only paid like $30 or so for this, so I think it's pretty worth it. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like zipped up, and then you're going to kind of see what I mean by the band being pretty tight. All right, so now the hoodie zipped up all the way. I guess I'll put on the hood too. Yeah, pretty sizable hood, but I mean, just from that move, you could already kind of see like what happens. Like as soon as I lift up my arms, the whole hoodie comes up and it's like cinched tight, so it kind of pulls on the shirt. It actually rested back down pretty well actually. So sizing up, it's not bad. Like I can't, like it doesn't feel uncomfortable or anything like that. I think with the small, it definitely would have been like really pulling in here at the waist, and so I think that would have made it uncomfortable. So I would still say go up a size. But yeah, this is what it looks like zipped up. Pretty standard hoodie, nothing super crazy. Hood is cool, the fit is good, materials are cool, and for the price, I mean, honestly, in this economy, it's a really good price. All right, so this is the second Yeezy Gap hoodie that I picked up. Same deal, bought it off of LA Apparel's Depop. After shipping was like 30, 35, something around that. But yeah, the previous hoodie, of course, black color. This is like, I forget the official name, but it's kind of like a gray mixed with like a tan. I'm gonna Google the official name and I'll flash it up on the screen like somewhere around now. But yeah, in person, it's kind of like a stone or like a slate gray, but it kind of has like a little bit of tan mixed into it. But let me show you what I mean by how their Depop is selling like imperfect hoodies. So if you can see on this right side pocket, there's a hole, which honestly isn't a big deal. But this hole can actually like kind of let you see what it is to be like a double layered. So I hope the camera's picking this up. But again, on the outside layer, it's like a normal outside for a hoodie, but you can see on the inside, it's a double layered fleece. So there's two layers, and then the fleece is flipped in. So the inside of the hoodie is also the same material as the outside of the hoodie. So you're not going to feel like a super comfortable, super soft fleece, but it's still relatively comfortable and it's quite soft. Same deal, went up a size, is a size medium. Fits pretty well in my opinion. So same thing, where the hoodie cuts off is relatively around where my size small t-shirt is cutting off. And then once I zip it up, it's going to get a little more cinched in the waist, but it's still pretty comfortable. All right, so again, this is what the Yeezy Gap zip up hoodie looks like when it's zipped up all the way when going up a size. So it's a pretty oversized hoodie, but even with going one size up, it's not anything like crazy. Like I'm not drowning in the hoodie. You know, sleeves are pretty puffy, pretty big, but you know, it looks like a good oversized, in my opinion at least. All right, so this next pickup I'm really happy and excited with. This is an older Essentials hoodie. So, you know, it has the Essentials Fear of God logo here on the left side, but if you can see on the back, it's actually a printed photo. And so I think this hoodie is from fall winter 2019 or like somewhere around there. I have one of the other like basic hoodies that just has the logo here, but it doesn't have the photo on the back. So I'm really happy to pick this up. I think I got this on eBay for like 60 bucks. So in my opinion, that's a pretty good price, especially because like retail was like 90. I'm really happy to have this as part of my collection, and the previous owner took pretty good care of it. I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but it is like faded, like the black is faded, especially when you compare it to the other hoodie that I have that's also the same style. But the graphic on the back is like perfect. There's no cracking, there's no like issues with the screen print, anything of that sort. So, you know, really happy with it. But, you know, just a nice classic Essentials Fear God hoodie. And then you also have the little tab at the top saying Essentials. Next hoodie up is this zip up hoodie from 1213 LA. I'll pop up their Instagram handle there. I believe that this is from their like covered collection. I think that's what he called it. And you're probably thinking, hey, it kind of looks like Chrome Hearts, and you'd be right. That's pretty much why I bought it. But I'm pretty sure in a podcast clip I saw, I think the owner, I'm pretty sure his name is Andy. He mentioned that, you know, like he couldn't afford Chrome Hearts, or like he didn't want to pay the price of Chrome Hearts, one of those. And so he basically decided to make his own Chrome Hearts. So I'll flash up a picture right now, but like his Amen hat that he has, you know, is styled like Chrome Hearts, and so this hoodie as well. But yeah, you know, it has the 1213 in like that old English font coming down both of the sleeves, and then you also have the cross and the 1213 right there on the left side. Overall, nice hoodie. It's not like super thick, but you know, it's pretty comfortable nonetheless. Yeah, I've worn and like dried this so many times, and it has a pretty good wash. Yeah, it's a little faded, but you know, I think the fit is pretty cool. So I went true to size. This is a size small, and it fits pretty much like a classic hoodie. And then this is just what it looks like when it's zipped up. So, you know, fits pretty true to size, like a pretty normal hoodie. Nothing on the back, just nice little graphics on the sleeves and then the left side. Next hoodie, this is from Locust and Wild Honey, which is owned by Paul, who has a YouTube channel also of the same name, Locust and Wild Honey. Big reason why I even wanted to do YouTube, and you know, he's one of like the real OGs in like the Fear of God and like the Essential space. So, you know, I've been watching his YouTube videos for a while now. But yeah, this is from his very first collection. You know, the motif basically just West Coast Choppers inspired, and then you know, you have the whole motif coming down the sleeve. You have the one on the chest, just says Locust and Wild Honey, Heaven Come. And then of course on the back you have it in a really big hit. And I really like the graphic just because I don't know if you can really see it. It just has that like cracked effect, you know what I mean? So same thing with like the wash of the hoodie. So it's not like a pure black. It is like a wash black effect. And so, you know, I think he did a really good job just trying to get down some of like the vintage aspects of it. So if you can see on the front, like the bottom here is also like a cracked in the screen print. Same thing like throughout, there's like little like dots and cracks. And then yeah, same thing, worn and washed this hoodie quite a bit, and it's settling in quite nice. But yeah, shout out to Paul. I was about to skip onto the next section of clothing, but I don't know how, but I completely forgot about it. So as you can see, this is a Bape hoodie, but this hoodie just means a little more to me because I started high school in like 2017, so during that like hypebeast like Supreme Bape era. And so I always wanted like a BOGO or like a Bape Shark hoodie, but I just could not justify spending that much money on just a hoodie. So since I got a job, you know, I decided I'm gonna make high school me happy. So I got myself a Bape Shark hoodie. You know, I don't care how much Bape is falling off or it's out of trend or whatever. This is just for me, like younger me, what I always wanted. And so got a Bape Shark hoodie. But yeah, this is one where you can like detach the shark head, and then you can like reattach it. I think it's like somewhere off to the sides, like here, and then same thing with the other sides here. And then you can take off the World Gone Mad and then attach it over here to the sleeves. But yeah, I think this is like the last of the hoodies that I bought, ending it off on a Bape Shark hoodie. Alright, so I got two jersey pickups. Going from Bape Shark hoodie to now talking about the San Jose Sharks. So, I'm from San Jose, born and raised, so, always got to support the Sharks. I didn't really get into hockey until maybe like the last like 3 or 4 years or so, like basically when I started college, because I can't lie, the Sharks, I mean, they're still pretty bad, but like they're a little more exciting. But back when I started college, they were just bad. But yeah, just got this Logan Couture jersey here. I'll try it on. But yeah, nothing crazy, just a hockey jersey. But gotta support my hometown team. Sharks are on the rise. And then this next one, absolute classic, vintage Reebok Iverson jersey. So I got off eBay for like a really good price. I think it was like $15 or like 15 plus maybe like $5 shipping. So it ended up being 20. But either way, really like the jersey. The reason I wanted to get this was because of a Jalen Williams picture. I'll put it up on screen. But either way, it's just a classic jersey to have. Iverson, big fashion inspiration to a lot of people. All right, and I'm pretty sure this is the last item that I have in the tops category. But yeah, this is from Uniqlo. I think the official name is like the Zippa Blouson jacket. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but it's basically their take on like a workwear jacket. I was debating between this one and like a Dickies Eisenhower jacket, but I just got the chance to try this on in store and I really like how it fit, and so I chose this one. So as you can see, I got the gray colorway, and then I actually went a size down. And as you can see, like the length of this cuts off pretty much right where the size small Arizona t-shirt cuts off for me. So I would say, going down a size was the right choice. So as you can see, when I wear it, I do roll up the sleeve like one time just to get more like perfect fit on my hand, versus on this side, it kind of like goes over, so I kind of don't like that look. So I usually tend to roll up my sleeve on this one. And then I also usually just zip it up when I wear it. But yeah, pretty comfortable jacket. I do like the fit of going down a size a little more. But yeah, I think retail was around $60.